Sigurd Jarl, back where you belong. I missed you, my brother.
Yeah, you missed me. Once or twice, I hear.
What?
You took your time to find me. Was it for this? To enjoy your time on my throne?
I did only what you asked of me.
You slew all those who questioned you.
That is not what happened. Randvi will tell you.
Oh yeah, we'll see. My dear wife, brought to me as a gift by her clan to pacify my ambition. Yes, I'm sure she will be the one to tell me the truth.
What did that witch Fulke do to you?
You cannot even begin to imagine the things I've seen, what I've learned. Born of gods is who I am. A lord of war, a Roman Mars. I know who I am, I know my destiny, and you will not hinder me!
Brother.
Forgive me. I am faint. Tired of the day and all that has passed. I need air.
He's been this way since his return. Could you speak with him? Settle his mind? I can try.
Stand with cheer, one and all. Today is a day.
Where is Sigurd gone? Where is Sigurd gone? There you are, brother. What are you doing here? I was looking for you. Sigurd.
Dag died defending my honor?
So he claimed.
Then he was a fool. My honor needs no defense. It is stone solid, unblemished.
I offered him a way out, but...
Shh. Say nothing more of the past. It is gone. There is a rift as deep as death between then and now. I was tested, Eivor, in a crucible of blood and fire. And in my agony, I was reborn. You may think me less than I was, but this is not so. I am greater than before. My mind is a wellspring of prophecies, visions that tell me who I truly am. For all that, I am grateful for my suffering.
Sigurd, I want to understand. But all this, all you say makes little sense.
Basim saw these things in me. Fulke, too. Despite her cruelty, she spoke the truth. I am more than the man I was. More than this hobbling stick that stands before you. You must look harder, Eivor. Deeper. See for yourself what they found in me. Do you see it? My greater self.
I don't know what that means.
Look. This is the face of a god.
I see only my brother and my truest friend. Return to where he is loved and cherished. Where he's meant to be.
You are kind. But your eyes are clouded by the past. A place I can no longer see. I fear our paths diverged long ago. Go. I wish to be alone. Return to my feast and drink for me. Celebrate the days to come in my name.
Message has come. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Best tell her the good news. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Best tell her the good news. These new visions of Odin trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the fire. Gather my thoughts.
What happened yesterday? You and Sigurd disappeared during the feast. And when he returned, he went straight to our room without a word.
We talked for a time. I asked many questions, but got few answers. I wish I could say more.
Do you think Sigurd knows? About us?
I don't think so. He would have said something. Sigurd wants to blame me for every mishap that has befallen him, but gives me no credit for his rescue. I don't understand.
Yet he does speak with you. With me, he has gone totally silent. So, what now?
This is for Sussex. We burned it to the ground to save one man. Yet he's barely the man we were searching for.
Quite so.
Do the tales of Svartalfheim hold some other meaning? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the fire. Gather my thoughts for a moment. I want to see the Alliance map.
I have received a unique summons from Nottinghamshire in the north. From your old friend, Vili.
Vili? A name I have not heard in 10 winters or more. How is he?
Well, it seems. Vili asked that you join him in feast and celebration, in honor of his father, Jarl.
A welcome invitation. It'll be good to see him again.
It is worth recalling that his father, Jarl, would be a formidable ally. Will you go?
What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
What of Essex?
We received a summons from the Elderman and his Lady of Colchester, requesting you specifically for a matter of great secrecy.
Foreboding. And who is this Elderman? One of King Alfred's lackeys.
According to my scouts, he is a man who cares more for his own indulgences than the safety of his people. Approach with care.
I will leave at once.
An alliance in Essex would be invaluable, but go with caution.
These new visions of Odin trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim hold some other meaning? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the fire. Gather my thoughts for a moment. Tove, how have you been?
The fire made me think of the myths and legends Sven loved.
Would you indulge me with a tale? I would be glad to hear of Svartalfheim.
I would not tell it half as well, but his favorite was a fable, to remind us to find meaning in our deeds and not in how others think of us. Svartalfheim was not short of legendary dwarven blacksmiths. Everyone has heard of Ivaldi, of Brucker and Sindri. But this tale is of a stonemason. He lived as far south as he could, where Gulnamar meets Randvi. His workshop sat upon the shoreline. Obsessed with glory, his love of masonry had all but died. He scoured the shore, seeking precious stones washed up from other realms. Then he saw it. Something beautiful, glittering, shimmering across the water, upon an island he had never dared travel to. He hastily built a boat, working long into the night. He set sail and found many rocks that sparkled and dazzled upon the island. He cried out in joy. To craft anything from such stones, he would be remembered for all time. Then he felt a sudden sting on his foot. Then another, and another. His eyes adjusted to the dark. So consumed was he by his desire for renown, he failed to realize he had walked into a nest of snakes, until it was already too late. And so, clutching the stone that sealed his fate, there he died. Remembered, yes, but only for his folly.
Fine tale, Tove, and well told. Sven would be proud.
Eivor! Whatever is the matter? Have you been spending too much time drinking Valka's special sauces again?
I am troubled by visions of Odin and of Svartalfheim. They flood my mind without warning, without invitation.
Aha! Which is how Thor flooded Svartalfheim. Thor, fast to act, but not so fast to think, would stomp and thump and fight and bump everywhere he and Mjolnir should go. One day, he fought a giant in Jotunheim with such ferocity that Thor's killing blow was felt through all 9 realms. The ground shook, mountains rose up, hills tore apart, creating canyons, and north of Svaladal, the massive lake that housed the springs of Yggdrasil split open, flooding all of Svartalfheim. The dwarf king, Hreidmar, acted swiftly. He built 3 mighty dams, preventing further damage to his realm, working alongside his beloved subjects. So surprised was one builder to see the great king working as an equal, that he slipped, tumbling into the raging waters below. Without hesitation, Hreidmar leapt, once from his horse, and again from the center of the dam's lip, diving into the frightful torrent. Before the builder could even cry for help, Hreidmar was pulling him onto dry land. And so 2 giant statues were built to honor the king, one for each leap of unthinking bravery, and stood until the end of days.
Until Ragnarok.
Aye! So you see, actions ripple outward, like a stone falling into a lake. Or like Thor crushing a Jotun skull with Mjolnir.
Affecting everything, whether foretold or unknown.
I fear my tale has only worsened your concerns.
No, a good story is a log that feeds a mind's flame. Thank you, friend. In every great story, there is truth to be found. I wonder what could be found in Svartalfheim, in the place they spoke of.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
claim my vision of Svartalfheim.
I hear there are dwarves who don't drink. Go on. Seems like you've got enough materials to enhance your bracer. Give it here and let me see what I can do.
Never ends.
Ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Who is this owl, Birstan, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Estrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Birstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
Are they men or babes? If Alfred meddles in the affairs of Essex, send his men home in shrouds.
Ah, we should challenge his right to rule. Was not Essex once a thriving kingdom of its own? We should fight, yes, fight! And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
Drink, be merry, eat your fill. Sing of great battles, for tomorrow we may die. There is no problem that mead and song cannot solve.
Do we not deserve such mirth? A great feast and happiness? The dark days of winter approach. Let us drink them away. And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Estrid does?
You know my thoughts, Birstan. The feared. How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffers day by day?
Refuse to send your men. Let Alfred's people die for his hopeless cause against the Norse.
Then we refuse.
Refuse our king? Has madness taken your wits, Birstan?
There. Have I not answered all your questions?
You are a stain on this Shire, Birstan. Useless.
Useless.
That's right. Yet still you haunt my hall. Be gone. I haven't time for your squabbling. That ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Eivor. The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Birstan. Whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Birstan. Are you not worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
Ha! She does as she must. As do I. But you will discover this soon enough.
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander to his coop.
My pettish love. Such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us. All of it.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not easily overcome.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded into bickering long ago.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I am too sharp a weapon for so soft a task. Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat. But it's not so easy as that.
Then what is stopping you? You're King Alfred?
Ours was not a union of love, but necessity. Decreed by Alfred's father to strengthen ties with Francia. Not easily broken.
Explain yourselves, clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is mind mud.
We had a plan, a simple plan. A woman lost and a woman found.
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia. As you can see, he did not deliver.
He was certainly thorough in other regards.
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broken.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done. It would only take a more trustworthy overseer.
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
During our Llamas festival, merry peasants and guards with wandering eyes.
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship, with a captain ready to leave England.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Alfida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pear.
20 years? Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope. You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will know to come. I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet place where fond memories were made.
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alfida with a fair face and a yearning heart.
Now, should I look for Alfida first, or meet with Estrid at the marketplace? Alfida remember a lover from so long ago? Would I? I need your eyes, my friend. This place is heavily guarded. The last house in Malden. Alfida should be here. Someone was interrupted preparing their supper. Taken, or fled. A second bed. Alfida doesn't live alone.
Leave me be, warmonger! You have my sister! Is that not enough?
Peace, boy. I'm not with these men. I came to speak with your sister, that's all.
A day in Essex. Now here's a day riddled with strange portents and happenings.
Why did they take your sister?
Some of Alfred's men beat a child of the village for stealing bread. My sister would not stand by and see injustice done.
Do you know where they're holding Alfida?
Yet another stay at the King's pleasure. The prison camp at Brentwood, far to the west.
I'll bring her to the lake house north of there. Meet us there if you wish.
If you promise you will find her, I will.
All we want is to share our music with the world. Devote yourselves to...
Stretch your wings, Sunan. This must be Birstan's love, Alfida. They haven't broken her spirit.
Find a key.
Take the fight to the enemy!
You dead!
Should unlock Alfida's cage.
What? What is this? You're not one of them?
Stay quiet. I'm here to free you.
I cannot walk. My ankle. They were not gentle with me.
Then I will carry you.
Who are you? Who risked so much to save me?
A friend.
Of Elrich's? Is he all right? The poor boy?
Not your brother. Someone else who wishes to rekindle a friendship.
They beat me. My ankle. The pain. Gentler. Please.
You'll soon be safe. Rest easy.
My bones ache. My leg.
Rest now. Soon you'll be up and about again.
Alfida! Did they hurt you?
Takes more than some cockshy milksops to break my will. Beating a boy half to death for stealing bread? I'll not see it done.
Growling bellies mean nothing to those pay swords.
Elrich, pay more mind to the world. It is cruel and dark for those who cannot stand up for themselves.
Alfida, could we speak in private?
He is a good boy. But without a father to guide him, he's grown softer than I'd hoped.
I am here, at the request of Ealdorman Birstan. He wonders if you could love him again.
Love him? Dear old Birstan, he remembers.
He does.
I've thought of him sometimes myself. But with my brother to fend for, I could not waste a life mooning.
He has thought of nothing but you, Alfida. And with his wife Estrid returning to Francia, he sent me to find you.
How it would work between me and him? I'm a poor woman. Have been always. But the alderman... Oh, God, help me! I'll give him a go. How could I not? Oh, bless.
He will come if you call. At the lighting of the bonfire, he will ride here to meet you.
Ellerich, come you and sit with us. I have something to say.
My apple blossom girl. Is it really you?
It is. Though crows have left their footballs round my eyes.
They still shine brightly, as when we were children. Has Eivor told you all?
Aye, she has.
And do you accept me, love? My heart feels like it will burst.
Now that you're reunited, what will you do?
Are we reunited? I must hear it from your lips, Alfida. It has been many summers, and I have aged ungracefully.
I will hear your wound, Birstan. God help me, I've nothing to keep me in Molded.
And this young lad is Ellerich, Alvida's brother.
Hello, your worshipfulness.
I am Birstan, nothing more or less. And you are a fine, strong lad of... how old?
19 summers.
He's all the family I have, Birstan. If I'm to stay, you must welcome us both into your heart.
We have one half of our bargain done, Birstan. I will return with news of the other.
Does this mean we're leaving Malden?
You are, my boy, to live with me in Colchester. Perhaps I can teach you the joy of the hunt.
Before you go, Ellerich, I would suggest a long, slow walk around the lake. Now to plan the kidnap. Estrid waits for me.
Dear Birstan, I cannot believe you would come for me after all these years.
I never stopped thinking of you, Alfida.
There you are, Eivor. Over here.
Did you hear? The Danes tried to kidnap the Lady Estrid.
I was there. I saw it. Not much of a raiding party. Just a ragtag band chased off by Alfred's men.
They are, though time will tell if the fire is rekindled.
And now my marriage awaits your executioner's sword.
Will it not be strange to leave this place? You have lived here half your life.
Yes, but what is to keep me here? A loveless union and the dirt mounds of two babes who never took a breath.
Have you always missed Francia?
I have. Or rather, I miss the woman I was when I lived there. Somewhat freer and more hopeful.
And what of our plan, the Great Lammas Kidnap? Is this a Christian feast?
Yes, it's a wonderful evening. A blessing of the harvest. Full of fruits and fires, drinking and dancing.
Revelers with muddy minds and glazed eyes. That's good for us. And what of the ship that will sail you home?
I know just the one. And her captain is full of fire. Come, I will take you to him.
The Danes tried to kidnap the Lady Estrid.
bangs. I was there. I saw it.
This captain, who is he?
Not much more than a boy in his 17th year. Full of youthful bravado.
A Saxon. A Saxon.
A Dane. Though Adred calls you raiders. He says that you are here to steal England.
Some may be. But I've come to settle a stretch of land. I'm not so keen to return to the winters of my birth in Norway.
Norway? Ah, it must be beautiful. Rugged and fearsome, and cold as anything the frozen north.
So cold that the light hangs in the sky. I rode for the Valkyries who carry our dead warriors to their eternal feast.
An eternal feast. We are here.
This is a brothel.
The captain's name is Rollo, called Rollo in my tongue. Tell him of our new plan and agree to whatever reward he demands. He may take some convincing, for we did not part on the best of terms.
I will bring him round by force or persuasion. Just be ready for my signal at the Lammas festival.
No one to help you now. Your warriors found better lodgings under our lock and key.
Estrid did not lie. You have fire.
And who are you to Estrid?
Only a friend. I am Eivor of the Raven clan.
Norse by the music of your speech. Then you must forgive me. Those Saxons knew about my camp. I was mind-drunk to leave my warriors behind.
Go to your men if you must. Only tell me where to find you. We have much to talk about.
Northeast of here, by the river's mouth. Follow me or come when you can.
Det vil la von helvete, min fag.
No! What is this? Why are my people... It's worse than I feared. So many of my people gone.
And the rest at each other's throats. They believe one of your number is a traitor?
Lork and Gerhild have been at my side all season. I don't like to doubt them, but my people are taken and my ship is gone.
If the traitor lives, all of you are at risk. Let me talk to them. The innocent have nothing to hide.
Very well. But do not let Loki whisper lies in your ear.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo.
Gerhild, is it?
Aye. Rollo's sworn sword sister. I've served him proud and true. You cannot think I betrayed him?
You were not here when the Saxons attacked.
I was hunting. There's fine game in the trees outside the camp, and our people need meat.
What was your prey?
Rabbits for stew. Rollo's favorite.
Who are you to Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy, but of Estrid or Rollo I cannot tell.
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no treachery here.
That is all, for now.
You were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the sack.
Lork, yes? What is your story?
You want to hear my story? And bring me a mug of ale, and we'll sit and talk as equals. Elsewise, you can have.
Where were you when the Saxons came?
Hunting rabbits, wasn't I? Sick to death of carrots and turnips. Then I heard Gerhild shouting, and all hell broke loose.
Did you see anything at all?
Gerhild? talking with a Saxon. Couldn't hear them, but wasn't nothing good. Sure of that much.
Why should I believe you? You could be lying to save your own skin.
Ask her. Says she's loyal to Rollo, but I've known her since she was a babe. Full of spite and ambition, always was.
How long has your sword served Rollo?
I owe his father a blood oath. If that means wiping Rollo's arse until I die, so be it.
And if Rollo was dead, that oath would be fulfilled. You must tire of battle.
I'll feast in Odin's hall one day, but not with the stain of dishonor on my hands.
I have what I need for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo,
Gerhild, can we speak again? Log accused you of treachery. He saw you with the Saxon.
Log? You believe that old crow? His bones crumble and his mind wanders with age. Or he wallows in jealousy. Take your pick.
That is all, for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us. And these two were...
Have you made your decision?
Gerhild claimed to be hunting, as Lork did. Rabbit.
She rarely hunts. She's been a terrible shot since we were children.
Your shield sister is jealous. She thinks you neglect your people by sleeping with the enemy.
She always had ambition. But she accepted my leadership. Swore on her shield.
Lork saw her with a Saxon. She claimed he was her lover.
Yet she has berated me many times for taking Estrid to my bed. I did not think her a hypocrite.
Lork said he was hunting, but your racks are full of fresh rabbits.
Why would he lie? Unless he had something to hide.
He tires of his blood oath, and with your death, he would be free.
He has become old and frail, but he served my father well. I would have freed him without bloodshed. Have you come to a firm conclusion?
I have.
Let me hear it. Both choices will pain me, but let it be the truth.
Gerhild betrayed you.
No! That's not true! Rollo, I beg you!
A shameful death on bloody Saxon soil. There can be no feast in Valhalla for a break faith.
She was always a jealous crow, beak-pricking over every decision I made.
Nothing more can be done here, but your warriors might still be alive. And I will need your help after they are free.
There's a Saxon camp with a dock at Port Walton. It might be they were taken there.
Always knew there was something wrong about her.
Spare me your sullen words. My heart is torn.
Show me what lies ahead. I should be cautious around here.
Get back! Now!
Keep our wits about us.
Die!
Ring the bell!
Rollo's men, caged like plump hens.
Give the ravens a feast of Saxon blood!
Let's stay alert.
Go, Sunan.
Must be barred.
Rollo's men are free. Now we discuss the terms of the kidnap. Your axe arm is strong, Rollo.
Never doubt me, Raven Feeder. These Saxon king slaves did.
You showed great loyalty to your kinfolk. Stay true to that, and your name and deeds shall spread far.
Good advice. Such is my fiercest desire.
If it's renown you want, then aid me now. I have a task that will set your name ringing through the long halls.
Oh, tell me.
I need someone with a swift wave steed in good repair to bring the Lady Estrid across the sea to Francia.
Another kidnap scheme. Estrid is unshakable. All right then. Let we two triumph where one failed.
I need you stout-hearted in this, whatever your passions for Estrid.
We had our time together. Now that's done. I will not fail you here, nor her.
We will meet with your men inside Colchester, on the night of the Lammas festival. My eyes. How are your people, Rollo? Recovered and ready for what tonight holds?
Gerhild's treachery was a blow. Few were surprised it came to that, only that her dark ways took such a brutal turn. Put that aside. We're ready now. What would you have of us?
Wait for my signal. When I approach Estrid, that is your time.
I am your axe, Eivor.
Night will fall soon. Then is our moment to strike.
La drive each other in a glass and a werewolf herpes remediwe.
He gives us everything we need. In this life and the next.
They used to say they pressed on barleycorn. So that a seed might fall on the fertile land and grow the grain anew.
I don't care for that pagan pomp. There is just one God now, and he gives us everything we need. In this life and the next.
Vi hen haffar. Es lagon ish. Oh, I raktan mission and.
Oh, arrange us!
Ergade, ne waka.
What a coincidence.
I knew it!
on, beer you say?
They used to sacrifice. I am ready when the time comes.
There is just one gun.
I'm being kidnapped! Kidnapped! Guards! Guards! Danish raiders! Save our lady!
On the side.
You're coming with me!
Oh, desist, you foul Dane! Guards! Oh, woe unto me! Put me down!
Odin spared. You wouldn't fool a child with that howling.
Unhand me, fiend! Guards! Guards! Alas! Alack!
Time has come for you.
I shall faint from the sheer horror of it all!
No.
Unhand me, you filthy Dane! Birstan! My love! My love!
Won't take long. Christ is surely with us. You're finished.
What will become of my virtue? Will none of you Saxons save me? Unhand me, you filthy Dane! Birstan! My love! My love! We are safe enough to walk, I think. Aren't we? Oh, what a thrill! My heart is racing!
Be glad it still beats at all. Your screaming drew half the guards in Colchester down upon us.
I wanted to give a good performance. My father always said I was quite the actor.
I won't deny your enthusiasm.
Did you not have even a little fun?
To steal away a princess. It did give a thrill.
A woman fights bravely against her abductors. Yet, what will they do with me now? Is my virtue safe with you?
It's not in danger, if that's what you mean.
Come now, Eivor. You can stand against Alfred's brutes, but you shudder at a maiden's gentle teasing? done. And all that stands between me and my home now is a foaming ribbon of surf and silt.
You did well, Rollo. You and your people. Are you ready to sail?
Loki's hissing sun churns the waters between our coasts. We'll need time to rest as we wait for fairer weather.
Have a care then. Alfred's soldiers will be looking for Estrid, even if Birstan's will not.
Now's not the time for such worries, Eivor. Tonight we celebrate. Let's get you some mead.
Birstan will meet you northeast of Colchester tomorrow. You have earned all my husband promised, and more. Come find me, if you like, away from these reveling Danes.
Thor's thunderous hammer!
I should find Birstan. No doubt he's hunting again.
Yes! A ruse worthy of the trickster Loki. They're even stolen by us mere mortals.
What do you see, Suna?
No troubles bestir your heart, do they, Percy? All you think of is what next to eat. How...
Birstan, Estrid said you'd be here.
Eivor, dear heart. You who drew back the bow of Eros and reunited me with my one true love.
Have your thanes asked why you do not look for Estrid?
Pish. They have asked, yes. I said it was hopeless. Then I lay upon my couch, sobbing and wailing. A pretty show.
That may not be enough.
Tut-tut. The wind is soft upon our faces, and I am far from the whispering doors of Colchester. Come, let's hunt!
What are we hunting now?
Boar. A majestic animal, don't you think? Driven by a fierce fire, blazing eyes, and sword tusks.
I once knew a strong-armed shield maiden who rode a boar into battle. She named it Bristlebolt.
How wondrously strange. Your tales are worthy of the hearing. We'll not ride our boars, but eat them. A feast, in Alvida's honor.
A feast for your mistress. Birstan, if this ruse
won't fill itself. They are fearsome beasts, but tasty. Look at that fat hog! He'll make a delicious roast. I shall suck the scrumptious marrow from your bones, you porcine devil! My bow arm aches. We did well, Eivor.
A good hunt, Birstan.
And enough for one day, I think. Even my thanes will not go hungry with this catch, and they are as voracious as wolves snatching at my carcass.
They may give you grief, but I have been nothing but amused. They're a welcome change to warring jarls and piss-sudden politics.
You have brought us all true happiness, Eivor. I thank you from the bottom of a heart full up with joy.
Birstan, the Heart Hound who sought his true love by searching the sad haven of his memory and finding her there.
Beautifully said, my friend. Beautifully said. Come, Percy, you hapless hound. Barely a boar worried. I do not know why I keep you in my employ.
If they see me, this will get messy. Home and hearth never used to stir the soul as the hunt did. But now my Alfida is here. All is changed.
Birstan, you promised we would never be apart, not for one waking or sleeping moment, and already you're sneaking out to hunt.
For the feast, sweetling. We owe our mutual friend a great debt. One that I promised to repay over suckling pig and ale.
Sister! Have you forgotten where you are?
I have a right to happiness outreach. Or am I to play nursemaid forever, you ungrateful pup?
Happiness, yes. But you embarrass yourself nightly, heaving and sweating with this ham-hock.
Hold your tongue, boy. Lest we both speak our truths.
What truth have you to speak? That you've returned to this fickle man who abandoned you years ago for a Frankish pet? A woman he paid this Dane to abduct in that lammish shadow play?
Mind yourself, boy.
Or that you let him sniff and paw you, and take him to your bed on the promise of nothing? The whole of Essex whispers now. He's married still, his wife freshly stolen, and you are no more than his...
I am the mother of his child, you whelp!
Child? Alfida?
Please, my boy, I
will never forgive you for this. Never.
My lord, joyous news. God smiles upon us this very day. Estrid has been found by Alfred's men. They ride to her rescue as we speak.
I will not let this plot be undone.
Nothing is safe till they are away to Francia.
I will fix this, and one day I will call on you, and you will come.
You can count on it, my friend.
I wanted to tell you so many times.
Estrid is so close to freedom. I hope I'm not too late. Rollo! Alfred's men have found you!
What? How can this be?
Lork, stand by Estrid. Guard her with your life. If she's taken, all is lost for us and Birstan.
Come, lady. It would not do for them to take you back. Watch out!
Look! Odin, no!
Release the woman, Danes! She's on fire, we may let some of you live!
Here come the bastards! Estrid! Prepare the ship! Come on, then! Break through!
Estrid, I promised I would free you of your life in Wessex. Francia awaits your return. Go now, with Aegir's blessing.
I will miss you, Eivor.
When winter is past, summer will come, and wind you in a flowered skirt. For you are beauty, and shall not wither.
Goddess Freya, give me more of that.
Come, take care of her, Rollo Stoutheart. And if you find yourself on England's shores again, I will expect you in my hall. Good. They are safe. Birstan got his end of the bargain, and Estrid is to Francia. I should return to Randvi.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
Rubbish! You have discarded it!
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You'll state your cases, and I'll hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view. I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something, and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly. Yes.
All right. I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet. Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear scout?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure. Chaos will reign. Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
It's Nottingham. It'll be good to see Vili again.
Pour the meat! Eivor has come to Nottingham!
Skull!
Make sure the supplies are secured. We may... Do I trust my own eyes? Is that truly who I see?
Trygve, you old hound. How are you?
Eivor, A friend of old is a good omen.
Look at this. Your chin grass might be mistaken for hedges now.
Ah, but a healthy Jarl beard it is not.
And what of Vili? I was happy to get his message.
I stand in Vili's place today. He and his father have gone to Hemthorpe to stave off an invasion of Picts. We've laid a long siege, and Jarl looks to finish the job.
I have not fought beside Vili and his father since we were young. They have my blade if they need it.
In spite of these war cries, you should know that Vili's father is more frail than last you saw him.
How could that be? Jarl is an ox.
So he is. And he'll be pleased to skull with the moon in his jaws at the sight of you. Come, the swiftest path is by river, but these waters are hostile to Norsemen. You bring good luck with you. We could guide the sail steeds downstream.
I'm ready for whatever danger awaits. Prepare your convoy, and we'll be off.
Our Jarl has waited long enough. We follow the wolf-kissed to the encampment. You'll soon have more names than the All-Father himself.
I've traveled far, spilling the dew of slaughter. A reputation is the price of victory.
Ah, indeed! Ready the sea beasts. Eivor Wolf-Kissed is here to escort us upriver.
Danger might lie ahead. I'll go forward, make sure the path is clear.
I remember when Vili and I were small children. You spun many epic yarns for us over the hearth fire. But I do not remember you telling us how you came to serve him in Jarl. Is it a tale worth telling?
It is, but a sad one. I suppose I was the age you are now. Skadi had sent us a harsh winter, and much of our clan was starving. To feed us. I have orders to go to Stoneberg, but our camp is just ahead, so hurry on without me.
Freya's kiss. You came. Welcome.
Your son sent for me, Hemminger Jarl. One of the happier messages I have had in England.
I wish I could expand on this happiness with good news. But we are in the center of a storm. And yet, my old heart sings great songs at the sight of you. You look good, Eivor. Strong. Healthy.
My heart sings as well. It is good to see you again.
Yours is a poet's heart, I am told. What a mix of spirits you have.
Movement on the walls!
We must end this soon, before the weather changes.
The whole of my clan would be here if you called them.
No need. These men are flies for swatting. Even now, Trygve rides for Stoneberg, should any Pict escape. It will all be ended by this time tomorrow. You have known me as your Jarl for an age. And I have known and loved you all since you were babes. An easy burden to bear.
Let's hope you fight better than you age, old friend.
You're not slurring, Vili. Have you mislaid your ale?
Today, you do not fight for me. Not for each other. Today, you fight for your children. Fight so that they may grow. So they may be good and just as you are. For them, today, we take back Hemthorpe.
Trygve and Eivor have brought us arrows and oil to bring firelight to the Picts, to feed their traps. The first to signal from the top of that tower, their war chief's weapon in hand, drinks my mead for the month.
Thor's beard. It's good to see you, Vili.
Oh, is it? Or have you come to snatch glory from my calloused hands?
It has been too long, Vili Hemmingson.
Yet here you are, back with the old clan. That is what matters most.
For old times, then.
And new alike.
Fight, Hemminger sons. Bring victory today. For tomorrow, we feast!
The Pict chief hides behind the wood like a coward. I have no doubt he will be well fortified.
This area is off limits.
Damn it!
You're injured.
No, stop. I'm fine. There is more blood here than injury.
Pride cannot heal you, Hemminger. Only care and bandages.
My clan fought well, did they not? You saw it. The heart in these people. How they rallied behind their Jarl.
You have that effect on men. They trust you.
And they love my son all the more. But he lacks the trust of our Danes. And I am running out of time to persuade them.
You are sick.
And you accept it. Unlike my son, he thinks me immortal because he must. He does not want what I have to give him.
Was it Vili who summoned me? Or you, Hemminger?
I thought you would come faster if it was Vili's name you heard first. I need your wisdom, Eivor. Your discretion.
You have it. Of course.
There will be a thing soon, in which the nobles must name a new Jarl. And I am torn. I would have my son follow in my steps, but he is reluctant. He follows his warrior's heart. Others will name Trygve, a fine man with a mind for leadership. But his lineage is tattered, and he is less bold.
I have known Vili since we were small. He's bold and courageous, and your warriors love the man. The nobles should choose him.
Your sight is clear and your mind is sharp. Let that guide your thinking in the days to come. Vili departs for Kinder downfall soon. Ride with him, and talk like old friends made new.
If I see any Valkyries lurking nearby, I will send them away.
I can fight them off a while longer. Vili waits for you below, Eivor.
Vili.
There you are. Come! Ride with me to the falls. They are Freya's gifts to these unforgiving lands.
All right, but if I don't faint at the sight of them, you've oversold the view.
You fight with impressive skill, I should say. I taught you well, I think.
You taught me to fight empty air, Vili, and trees and snowdrifts and the like.
No, I am certain I saved you from a snowdrift once. And a murderous tree. That's how I remember it.
Any man who would call a tree murderous is a man who has had one too many blows on the head.
That tower there. It recalls the broken wall in Norway on the road to my uncle's. Remember?
I do. I remember the bite of that winter's chill as we sheltered from the wind for hours. It was you who got us stuck there.
Searching for the chickens you let loose before the Yule feast. I'll have you remember.
It is good to ride with you again, Arstig.
I told you, that was meant to be a dragon's tail.
It was a woody little twig in my eyes. No dragon's tail.
Must I remind you of your own disrobed adventures in the pre-dawn streets of Stavanger? Eivor the Pantless, a head soaked with mead, and many pockets full of vomit.
Dragon's tail it was then.
Are you sure you want my father's mead? Not afraid you might wake up tomorrow, naked, face down in a hog's pen?
Is that what you call your house?
Stoneber, was Trygve not sent there by father to help? We must go! Eivor!
What happened?
I came too late to stop this. The Picts set fires and ran. They mean to spite us. There are more people trapped within. Free them, Eivor.
Tend the wounded. We'll get them out.
Leave your things. Get to Trygve. We'll be safe with him.
No! 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 Ah! Thank you, stranger. I thought this was my last day on Midgard.
Help us, please! We're stuck and my brother's sickly.
Is anyone out there?
Thank you. Thank you. There are others. Please help them too.
Must be blocked from the other side.
get you out.
Thank you, Traitor. Thank you.
Cast about. Move! Get to safety.
Anyone! Save my family! They're in here!
Save my wife, please! Not me! My wife! Oh, my dear Hild. Why? I cannot live without you. I cannot bear to go on.
Forgive me.
Eivor! Eivor, where are you? Get over here!
There's nothing you can do now. Get to safety.
Eivor! Over here!
Vili! Where are you? Answer me!
We need to clear a path! I will get the man, Eivor. You carry the woman. I will have to wait. You are staying here.
Quickly, everyone! Get the wounded to Trygve!
Hold on to me. I can get you out.
Síðan mánuðin.
Oh, thank you, Vili. Thank you. I draw breath because of you.
I thought I might have to rescue you, Vili.
Had I died, it would have been my time. My fate is already spun.
I'm sorry, but you cannot endanger yourselves like this, lords. You have people to lead, a future to consider.
The old man has wisdom, Vili. You have the full weight of this clan on your back.
My father carries that weight. I do the fighting and feasting, and I am expert at both. It's good to have you watching my back again, Eivor.
You see what I deal with, Eivor? The mind of a troll in the body of an Aesir.
Still the same arse stick as when we were children.
I'll never change.
This is hardly the time for lightness, you two. We have many injured to comfort.
Well, that is your domain, Trygve. I don't wish to be seen as a savior and healer all in one afternoon. The waters at Kinderdunfall will soothe my wounds. If my father needs me, I'll be there.
Vili, stop!
Eivor, wait a moment. Hemminger Jarl has confided in you about his health.
He has. He said Vili wasn't taking it well.
Vili lives in another world entirely right now. He is cracked inside, and will not face the full truth laid before him.
And how are you? Have you braced yourself for what is to come?
I have made my peace with the future. Yes.
Worry yourself with the wounded here. I will talk to Vili myself.
Hann vil eigi berjast við Harald. En heldur verða smája.
Vili was right. The Kinder downfall is beautiful. Now where is he? What see you, old friend? So, go on. Try it yourself. Eivor. Come. Stand here and look out over the fjords. Hold my hand. There you go.
I've never been so high.
Your father brought me here long ago, when we were just 19 winters. Together we stacked stones into cairns.
These?
Yes. Think of this as a test of mind and wit. Stack the cairn stones high and wide into any shape you like.
How do I win?
You win by playing. And a quiet mind is your reward. Let the air and nature's beauty soothe you. I need your eyes, my friend.
Eivor, you found my secret hoard.
I would be deaf to have not heard your singing. Your crow's crackle could awaken the dead. These skirmishes with the Picts, they've worn you down.
Not at all. The more scars, the better the boast. But look at my father. A battle-worn veteran, carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I'd use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Vili, you need to face it. Your father is dying. When he departs for the corpse hall, you will take his place, as expected.
The novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
You would always be welcome to live and prosper with us. But that is a matter between you and your father.
I could make the old man understand. I have no desire to be Jarl, and he must accept that.
You defy a long tradition, Vili. The son takes after his father. That is the way of things.
Eivor.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England. You are among my very best.
You do not need me in that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your father is dying, Vili. Now is the time to get your house in order.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the clan will decide what happens next.
You have a chance to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Vili! Vili, come fast!
Another attack?
It's your father! He hasn't got long! Come to the longhouse!
Him and our Jarl is at the edge of death. I must see him before he goes.
all go to heaven, Mother?
Oh, dear Hemingway. Our Jarl.
Eivor. Hemminga Jarl still.
To see you both together again like this. It recalls days long past. Makes me feel young again.
Hold on to that feeling, and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Eivor. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Hemminga Jarl. You, chief among them.
I beg of you now, do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, Father. She has remedies for you. Cures and charms.
I held you here, Vili. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I've watched you grow. A dirty-haired boy, swinging sticks and running through the mud, dreaming of glory. I am proud of what you have become, son. And I am proud of what you will become. No matter Father. Vili.
We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of the Shire. The nobles have begun to arrive. Trygve needs our help to see this through. We will be at the funeral pyre, overlooking the village.
I've heard some from him, isn't it?
Lead me. Be my eyes. Survey the area, Sunan. A worthy pyre for Hemthorpe Jarl.
Should a new threat
This
to
journey to the
Hemthorpe
halls
emerge,
will be heralded
who will step up to
by
meet it?
flames.
Vili?
Eivor.
Drengur.
Sunniva, thank you for coming.
The sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemthorpe Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon shall we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We could begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Trygve.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemthorpe Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The Althing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Trygve.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them, once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Trygve is Hemthorpe's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He's a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of Hemthorpe Jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemthorpe desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Trygve has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It is a good idea, but let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety. Go, my eyes.
our God has made all the race. Will he guide us true?
You are the wolf-kissed one. The raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemminger left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jotun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
Harpa kemur muni sáðvera í jörð Freyr við. Var svo dögsamt að við höfum eigi val.
Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods, and bid them welcome our beloved Hemmingur Jarl with ale and open arms.
Do you have the gift of foresight, seer? Can you augur what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often. Yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless. Your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl.
I do. Between Vili and Trygve, there is no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Ascend the sleeping Jotun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They will find you.
Have a look, Sunan. Hemminger Jarl. Is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We're only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my fate then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it. This is not how I remember you.
Me too soon, Hemminger Jarl. The Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do. Edge is blunted by indecision. Truly warriors come. Never wait.
You did.
And that is why my words should land true. Trust your judgment.
You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, Eivor. You have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The All-Father. He comes to welcome me to his hall. And I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.